my finger's bleeding because it's been one of those weeks. It's been one of those weeks. Actually, it's my knuckle bleeding. If it was my finger bleeding, I would be very queasy. For some reason, I could have a huge cut on my arm and I'd be fine. Well, depending where it is. If it was like right here, like in like the arm crease, I think I would pass out. But like if it's just like on the side of my arm, whatever. I could have a cut on my hand, whatever. But for some reason, if I have a cut on my fingertips, I could pass out. I don't know if it's because I bite my nails, so like over time my like fingers have gotten very bulbous and they just remind me of like grapes bursting. Sorry, this isn't a good way to start this episode. I'm so sorry. My knuckle's bleeding and I'm doing fine. However, it's been one of those weeks. I'm not in a good mood, okay? I'm not in the best mood. This is a spur of the moment episode. Like, I just decided I was filming this 10 minutes ago. Actually, I didn't decide. I'm forced to film it. We've been ahead with our episodes, so we'll film on a Friday, and then that episode won't go up until the next Monday, so that Caesar has like a full Monday to Friday to edit it, right? I had a guest on for the episode that's supposed to go live on Monday, like the one you're watching right now. I had a guest and they haven't been able to get me the footage because technical difficulties or whatever it may be. We only have today and tomorrow to get this edited and up for you guys. I could have very well been like, you know what, there won't be an episode this week because I am so busy and I took on a lot of work from like editing work from other people, from, you know, other influencers. I took on a lot of work and I'm falling behind with it because I took on so much and I can't go to them and be like, sorry, I took on so much work, like I'm behind. Like, that influencer obviously doesn't care about the other work I took on. Rightfully so. Like, they're paying me. So I bit off a little more than I could chew. And then, like, I got this episode out of the way, but I had to take a work day to film it, Monday, right? I filmed it on Monday. It wound up being for nothing because I wasn't able to get the footage from the guest. So now Thursday, today's Thursday, I have to film this again. And tomorrow's Friday, so I have to film with Jenna tomorrow for next Monday. So I'm filming 2 in a row. But the silver lining of all this, actually there's no silver lining for this, but I do have good news separate from this. I did talk to Morgan Adams and she's gonna come on. So me and her are filming on Wednesday and I'm so excited. I feel like she's my first like real guest. I'm really excited. Like, we've never met. It's gonna be fun. I don't want it to be like an interview though, because she is so chill and so fun, and I feel like we vibe so well together, or we will vibe so well together, because I don't know, maybe she'll hate me. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. So if you guys have any questions you want me to ask her, let me know. But I did come up with some topics, some things that like I've just been thinking about this week. I'm still getting used to the fact of like, to the idea of writing everything down, because I feel so passionately about like random things and I forget to write it down. But I did do that today because I got a film. So something I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I really need your opinions on this, actually need your opinions on this. This is going to be such just like a chill, chit-chatty, nothing crazy episodes. So if this is your first time watching this episode, maybe tune into the last one, because this one is just going to be, it's thrown together, chit-chatty, really chill. I mean, nothing I do is ever really chill. I mean, we know me, I'm pretty chaotic. I exude stress energy. But I do want to ask, if you're listening to this on a audio platform, please give it a 5 stars. Please, I need it. It's all I need this week. And leave a comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. So many of you guys are literally just comment, and it's actually making me laugh, but I love it. Like, I'm like, yeah, you understand the assignment. Like, that is support. Like, I could ask for $5 a month on Patreon, and maybe one day I will. But right now, all I'm asking is just leave a comment, because that's supporting the algorithm. So love you guys for that. Turn on notifications. Follow me on all my social medias. Everything's going to be down below. And Jenna, come back. Please, Jenna. Jenna, please come back. I need you. Okay. I really want to ask your guys' opinion on something. Okay. Paige Niemann, yeah, I don't know. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I'm sure you have seen her at some point on social media. She is the Ariana Grande cosplayer. I don't know if she got surgery to look exactly like Ariana Grande, but I have never, ever seen a cosplayer or an impersonator or a lookalike look so much like the person they are impersonating. Oh my, okay, like that was like a Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat riddle. But you know what I mean? She looks like Ariana Grande to a T. And I don't know if it's surgery, I don't know if it's filters. I don't know if it's the makeup. I don't know what it is, but it's so accurate. It's actually scary. And for a while, I was like, whatever, like let her do her thing. She's just posting TikToks here and there. She's posting videos of her like doing sounds, Ariana Grande sounds, or Cat Valentine sounds, which was Ariana Grande's character on her Nickelodeon show Victorious, right? But then it started getting really, really weird because she created an adult content site. You guys know I can't say it, otherwise I'll get demonetized. But she's doing adult content as Ariana Grande. And she's saying, like, oh, I'm not a fan of her. Like, no, I'm not a fan. Yet she looks exactly like her. She does like the eyebrow thing. She does all the same expressions that Ariana Grande would do. She wears the same exact things, has the sleeves over her hands, does all Ariana Grande sounds, but she's like, no, I'm not a fan. Like, this is just how I look. And I'm like, okay. Now, if I was Ariana Grande and like you were doing adult content looking exactly like me and cosplaying as me, I would have to throw hands, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I would have to, like, I'd have to throw hands. I really would, because that is overstepping a boundary. That's like, there's not even a law written for that because it's so weird. You know what I mean? I guess she's not breaking a law because there is no law yet, because what she's doing is strange. That's very weird. I mean, if you want to sell your boobies like that, go ahead. Be my guest. Make your money. Be in your bag. But the fact that you're doing it with someone else's likeness because you're not interesting enough is kind of crazy. So I was like, you know what? That's where I'm like, okay, I'm not that I was never a fan, never followed her, but I was like, let her do her thing. But then I was like, okay, you're weird, ma'am. You are a weirdo. Stop that. But the part where, oh, hold on. Hello. I'm just filming. Oh, wait. Ooh, can you twerk for the camera?
Yeah, oh my God.
Are you wearing my merch?
Yeah, I am.
Wait, twerk for the camera again. There was a glare.
My butt looks small in these.
No, your butt looks good. Ah! That's my best friend, Stephanie. Okay, I'm going to call you after. Sorry about that. The part recently with the whole Paige Neiman, Ariana Grande impersonator thing, like the part recently that really, I was like, ooh, my blood would be boiling, is she got invited to a red carpet. Because as you know, this day and age, it's 2025, influencers get invited to red carpets, whether it's an award show, it's an event, it's, promoting the drop of something. If there's a red carpet, a lot of influencers are invited. Why? Because influencers are walking billboards and they will promote it, right? So her being an influencer, the girl, last time I checked a while ago, she had like 10 million followers, which is crazy. It's like a percentage of Ariana Grande's follower. Like, that's like a fathomable number. Like me, I probably have like pi percentage of Ariana Grande's followers. You know what I mean? This girl has like a lot of followers. So she got invited to this red carpet and she went as Ariana, like dressed how Ariana would dress in Ariana Grande cosplay. But the funny part is, she didn't have her filters on. She didn't have her editing. And she did not, we'll say, she didn't look how she normally looks in her videos, and she didn't look as much like Ariana Grande as she normally does. I'm being nice. I'm sure underneath the character, she is a very beautiful girl. I'm very sure of that. And like I said, get your money, but going to a red carpet where you look just like her, I saw it as an article, like, Ariana Grande impersonator goes to red carpet. So like I know like it's Paige, whatever. If you're at a red carpet as a photographer, as a journalist, as whatever other job there might be that puts out media, you're gonna think it's Ariana Grande at first glance. Especially when she's doing her makeup just like her, talking just like her, doing the same facial expressions. So to do that, ooh, I would be so mad if I was Ariana Grande. I would be so mad. And in one of Ariana Grande's campaigns for like Wicked, one of her interviews, I think it was with Vogue. I don't know. It was where they do the lie detector test. She said like, no, some people freak me out. Like there are some people who act and dress like me who freak me out. She said something along the lines of that. So like, we know she thinks it's weird. Paige, stop that. Stop that. That's weird. It's weird. Stop. Oh my gosh. And you keep making your little TikToks to her sound, sure, but the adult content and showing up to red carpets like that, weird. Okay? Very strange. Anyway, that's all I gotta say on that. The Grammys happened, right? Speaking of red carpets, the Grammys happened. We all watched, yeah? I mean, you know me, I'm not someone who cares so much about mainstream media, mainstream people. I'm more on like the influencer side of things, but I will say a few things. The first thing I'm gonna talk about, it might be the most random, but it's the one I'm most passionate about. What is with the hate train on Benson Boone? Like, I never realized how bad it was. I would see people say some things about him, like the way he sings, the way he dances, the way he looks, like the way he acts. But I did not see one positive comment about him. Like, he has such an amazing voice where I can't think of many other people who sound so similar to their recordings, like of their art, than he does. Like, he sounds just like his songs, and he's singing live. Not only is he singing live, he's doing like Cirque du Soleil stuff. Like, he's doing flips off of pianos. He's doing crazy stuff. And have we seen it before from him? Yes. He's done it at like every award show this year. But he is a very, very new artist. He doesn't have many songs out there. You know, he's not like Beyonce or Taylor Swift with like years and years worth of songs. I'm sure he has more than one song, but this is the one song that blew up. It's, you know, the beautiful things that I've done. That song. And I get it. It's one of those overplayed songs that everyone is like, oh my God, we've heard this so many times, like stop. But it's the Grammys. I mean, Shabuzi was doing Bar Song. How many times have we all heard that? And I didn't see Shabuzi doing any backflips. Not to compare. We don't want to pin people against each other. Shabuzi's also very talented and made a bop. But the hate train I'm seeing on Benson Boone is insane. And I know it's becoming a trend, and all weak bitches on the internet who are behind keyboards like love to jump on a trend so they could feel like a sense of community and be like, oh my God, Benson Boone. And then they could get some likes and be like, oh my God, I feel that way too. Let's be friends and meet up at Starbucks on Friday. And then they become friends because they hate the same person because they're sad losers. Anyway, they're probably 13. But you know what? Sad losers can be any age, unfortunately. I don't understand the hate train. I think he's extremely talented. He's a hell of a performer. He dresses interestingly. It's not how I would dress, but he's got the body for it. So you know what? Slay Benson Boone. On this podcast, we support Benson Boone. He's an amazing performer and singer. I'm not going to say Beyonce didn't deserve to win, because I would never say that. It's Beyonce. I did not want her to win, okay? For what I don't understand is everyone is like, oh my God, if Taylor Swift wins, I'm going to be so mad. I'm turning it off if Taylor Swift wins. Taylor Swift better not win. I fucking hate Taylor Swift, blah, blah, blah. All this stuff about Taylor Swift. But Beyonce is the most nominated person in history. So where's that same energy? I also love Beyonce, so I'm not going to say that. I didn't want Taylor Swift to win that. Actually, I wanted Billie Eilish to win, because Billie Eilish's album, to me, was the album of the year. Or Brat. Honestly, to me, Brat wasn't the album of the year because I didn't listen to it. But as an outsider, like looking in, it took over. Like, it was memed. Everything was green. Even like the video game, like Dressed to Impress had a whole Brat. Like, it bled into everything. If I'm looking at it from an outsider looking in, like if I didn't know who any of these people are, I think Brat should have won. My personal favorite was Billie Eilish's. Taylor Swift is my favorite person, so I would want her to win. And I also love Beyonce. But Beyonce is not a country artist, and it was barely a country album. Let's face it. Love Beyonce. Her vocals are insane. Beautiful. The way she dances. Jay-Z looks like a Muppet, but that's not my journey. Okay? I do think Jay-Z looks like a Muppet, though. I'm sorry. Like, he does. Caesar, oh my God, if you put that on Reels, Caesar, I'm going to get dragged. Guys, if Caesar puts that on Reels, I'm done for. And you know what? Caesar will put that on Reels because it's Caesar. And he is my secret sabotager. Anything controversial I say, Caesar puts it on Reels, and I get torn to shreds. Now I'm stressed. Okay, this is a random one. This is just a random note. Where in the world is JoJo Siwa? What happened to that girl? Are we gonna talk about it? She was all over promoting everything. Promoting her, come as a bitch, I should've known better. Right? Doing her weird little dance, convulsing. What happened to her? Where is she? Something's coming though, because she's too smart to just like not be posting. I don't follow her that closely because like I just don't. But she is everywhere. And I did see some things where she was like, I can't post right now. Like I'm posting this and I'm definitely gonna get in trouble for posting this. And it was after she already didn't post for like weeks. So I don't know if she was on a show. I don't know what happened. But where in the world is JoJo Siwa? I need to know. I think she's posting again, but like nothing that's like gaining any traction. That girl is a genius. She definitely has something up her sleeve. She has something huge up her bloomers. Wait, I did not mean it like that, you guys. I meant like up her sleeve, and I was saying bloomers to be funny, and then I realized it sounded like I was saying JoJo Siwa has whatever. Okay, it is what it is. I said it already, and Caesar isn't gonna have a lot of time to edit this episode, so we'll see what makes the cut. Oh, Trisha Paytas' Broadway show, you guys. I watched it live. I paid for the live streaming ticket. I put my Just Trish merch on, and I watched her Broadway show. And overall, I'm so proud of her. I have so much to say about it. She was very sick. She lost her voice, and you could hear it. Like in her songs, you could definitely hear it. But it was so clear how much work she has put into her voice and voice lessons, and it still slayed. Like she slayed the songs, but I know she could have really like slayed all of the notes had she not been sick. So I am hoping she's able to do it again or perform it again. She's so happy with it. Everyone's so happy with it. I had so much fun sitting there watching it by myself. She did amazing. And it was a really cool concept. So many parts where I was like, is this scripted or is this real life? Like I couldn't tell if she was acting or if it was real because it was called Trisha Paytas' Big Broadway Dream. So it was about Trisha Paytas. Like she was playing herself. So it was so hard for me at certain points to tell if it was real or not, because essentially what it was about is she was in a dream, like a unconscious, like I'm sleeping in my bed in a dream. It was always her dream to be on Broadway. So this like voice comes on and they were like, you're going to be on Broadway in 90 minutes. I'm telling this like in the long story short version. In her dream, she was like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to be on Broadway. And this voice comes on because it's her dream. It's like her conscious. And it was like, you're going to be on Broadway, but in 90 minutes. So it was kind of like that, like showing up to school naked type feeling. She was like, I'm so not ready to be on Broadway. And then it took her to like these three spirits of like Broadway, past, present, and future, kind of like Scrooge, A Christmas Carol. And those spirits were Rachel Zegler, Ben Platt, like, you know, the big Broadway stars she had. And so she would talk to them on her podcast set, but obviously it was on stage. She was on Broadway. So it was like her set up on the stage. And during the set, like during her podcast with them, where they were telling her like how to be a Broadway star and like putting her through like a crash course, basically, I couldn't tell if like it was actually like a live podcast or if it was scripted. But then it would like break out into song. So I was like, oh, well, it has to be scripted because they had like these songs that they're singing together, like Broadway songs. I don't know. I was very confused, but in the best way possible. It was amazing. It was so good. Trisha killed it, and I can't wait to see like how far she pushes her career. Like I really can't wait to see it because she's stopping at nothing. She is stopping at nothing. I saw a TikTok on someone who was talking about some of their favorite quotes from the show, and I'm such like things don't process for me, so I didn't even catch these quotes. And then when I saw this TikTok, I was like, oh wait, those were in the show, and those are like really good quotes. The first one was, manifestation is nothing without hard work. That resonates. Like that's really true. Because I mean, even like this week, I like swamped with work, and I could have very easily said like, oh, I have an excuse. Like this person wasn't able to get me the footage. Like, unfortunately, I can't have an episode this week. But I was like, I don't want to let you guys down, and I don't want to let myself down. So let me just suck it up, sit down, film this quick. I'll just do a yapping episode. And that's what was resonating with me. Like that quote, it was like, you just got to do it. Like no one's going to do it for you. You know what I mean? You got to push for yourself. Like, sure, I had a valid excuse, but why am I going to sit here and make excuses when I could just get it done, get the work done, get it up for you guys, and not miss a week? Because I don't want to miss weeks. I don't want to miss anything. So that really resonated with me. Another one was, you're never going to get anything you want if you don't have the guts to ask for it, or something like that. That one really resonated with me because I was like, you know what? I keep on saying like, oh, I'm going to have guests, but I'm scared. I'm scared because I've had it just about up to here with influencers, number one. Like, we all know that. I've said that for a while now. And I just know how unreliable they could be. So I'm scared to book a whole trip and like really use a lot of my money to go out to LA just to have people cancel. I'm scared for that. And I'm scared that people are going to be like, oh my God, like this fan wants me to go on their podcast. Like, well, and like kind of like look down on me that way. Cause I mean, I would never do that. You guys know, I always say like, come up to me. I love you guys so much, but I don't know how other people are. I don't want to like scare people off. Like I'm some sort of crazy fan. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to message Morgan. She has good vibes. She'll be my starting point. And I messaged her and she was like, hell yeah, here's my number. Like, let's plan it. And then she was like texting me like 4 times, like quadruple texting me. Like, she was so excited and she just seems so cool and down to earth. So I really am excited. And she's kind of opening that door for me. I'm hoping maybe like when people, because everyone loves Morgan, I'm hoping people will see like, oh, Morgan Adams went on this podcast. Like, maybe I could go on it too. Another quote from the show was, they were afraid of making something bad, so they made something boring. This one really hits home for me, and I don't know exactly how yet, but that is me. That is so me. Like, I'm afraid to make something bad, so it's not that I'll make something boring, which I have very many times, because I'll cut things out, or I'll be like, that's too weird, and I cut it out until I'm just like a cookie cutter person, and then I upload something boring. Or the way it resonates with me the most is, I'm afraid to make something boring, so I make nothing at all. Because I'm an overthinker, and maybe it's not boring to you guys. You guys know there's been a lack of content from me over the years, and a lot of that is from work, but a lot of it is also because I'm scared to make something boring. So I don't know. This one does resonate with me. I just don't know exactly how yet, but it's like that one hit home for me the most out of all of them, but like I don't know how yet. So I'm gonna keep that in mind, and I'm gonna try to just maybe post vlogs. I do need, guys, on my YouTube channel, like, you guys know my thing is editing. Heavy editing. And that takes a while, but I would love to be able to just post like less edited vlogs more frequently. And then, you know, if I do a funny concept, like reacting to old videos or making a cake or whatever, that's like funny, and I could edit it crazy, I will. But I don't know, as far as like a creator's point of view, and I'm talking to you guys like for help, I don't know if I should risk posting more chill, mundane videos and having people think they're boring and not click on the next one. I don't know if I should risk that to be posting more for the algorithm, or if I should just post really funny ones less frequently that are more edited. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm not at a loss for words. I've actually quite literally done nothing but not shut the fuck up for the last 34 minutes. But I'm at a loss because I don't know what I should do on my channel, and I am coming back to my channel. Not that I was ever gone. I was just, you know, focusing on getting everything else in line. But I don't know, you guys. You let me know. Let me know what you would think I should do. I'm looking at the comments from the last episode right now. Someone said, my biggest non-dangerous fear is fabric that has pills on it, like fuzzballs. I had to go to 2 years of hypnotherapy in order to not have nuclear meltdowns over it. I've slept in the bathtub at hotels, on the floor, sitting up against the wall instead of touching scary fabric. That was such a juicy, good comment. You get a shout out for that one. Vanessa? Oh, I recognize her picture. She's definitely commented on a lot of things. I think Vanessa has been like a comment I've mentioned before. Yeah, Vanessa, you have some good comments. I love your comments. Like, I love your comments, guys. Leave comments. But if you have nothing to say, literally just leave the word comment. Love that too. I really do. It makes me giggle every time. I'm like, they get it. They had one job and they did it. A stranger recorded my brother in public and posted it on TikTok, and it has 7 million views. I'm just like, maybe it's me. I have been working my whole adult life to just get 7 million views on something. And this stranger records my brother in public, posts it to TikTok, and now all the comments are like, is that Andrew TMI's brother? Is that Andrew TMI's brother? I have people I haven't talked to in years texting me like, oh my God, I saw your brother on TikTok. And I'm like, uh-huh. So did I. It's so funny. He's like, what the hell? It's actually really, really funny. I'm just like, it's just like, sometimes I feel like my life is like a iCarly type of show. It's like, it's so ironically funny. It's like funny. You know what I mean? It's just funny. You have to laugh. Remy Cruz from Pretty Basic, like with Alicia, she posted a sponsorship on her Instagram story, and she accidentally posted the wrong link and revealed that she got paid $45,000 for 2 reels. And the public is freaking out. They're going crazy. And my my personal opinion on this is, if you guys are freaking out about that, if you only knew what people are paid, I'm like, damn, she was lowballed. Just because I know like what people are paid, for Remy to get $45,000 for 2 reels, I'm shocked on the other side of the spectrum. I mean, it's very well known influencers are paid a lot of money. Like when you have that many followers, you're paid a lot of money, right? So I always do see people like assuming how much like influencers are paid, and they're like, she probably got $10,000 for that, and I'm like, oh, no, no. Like they're talking about like Alex Earl. Like I'm like, sweetie, she makes that per minute. It's crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I was just like not. I saw people freaking out about it, and then when I saw the price, I was like, oh, I got to talk about this because, I mean, my irrelevant ass. The most I ever got was 18,000. That was for a YouTube video. But if I'm getting that much, imagine how much Remy is getting like on other sponsorships. And that was at my peak. Like I am not getting that now. I'm getting pie percentage of that now. If I even, well, I don't even get sponsorships now. I do for the podcast, but podcast sponsorships, I've explained that to you guys. They're way different than like actual sponsorships. They're way lower. Anywho, yeah, I wasn't too shocked by that. The same way everyone else was. Rumors of Obama and Jennifer Aniston having an affair. I haven't seen that. Have you guys seen that? I haven't seen that. But what about Michelle? No, that can't be true. I'm not going to start that rumor. I love Jennifer Aniston, though. Honestly, I would have an affair with Jennifer Aniston. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah, right? Because I'm gay. But I would have an affair with Jennifer Aniston. I love her. I love that she plays the same character in every movie because I love the character she plays. Like, she is Rachel in every single movie she is in, and I am here for it. I love it. She's Rachel from Friends until the day she dies, and I really love that. I do. That's like not me being shady. Like I really love it. I'm supposed to be going on a boat on Saturday, and I don't know why I always like somehow become the person who plans everything. And I gotta stop that because, okay, actually, let me pump the brakes there because when it comes to me and Zach plans everything. Also, when it comes to me and Stephanie, she plans everything. Yeah, I'm lying. When it comes to like me and people I'm not that close with, I plan everything. But like, I guess all the people around me like pretty much plan. Steph plans everything. Sam usually plans when it comes to us. She's better at planning than I am. Like, I guess with time, Zach plans everything. I'm not the best with planning. So I lied to your face, and I'm sorry in real time. This is my in real time apology. I'm sorry I lied to you. But I am supposed to go on a boat on Friday, and Zach's friend, who's like also my friend too, she moved here from New York. So I'm going to have a friend here. She moved here for work and for her boyfriend. So they made like plans for Saturday, and then I texted her separately and I was like, let's go on a boat. Like I picture myself swinging from a rope into the ocean from a catamaran. And like I like did all this talking thinking Zach would be like, oh yeah, like let me find a boat. But no, his lips are sealed and he's like, find a boat. And like I'm not good at research like that. Like, I don't leave my apartment. I don't even know where the water is. I got myself in deep shit because I'm so busy. And now I got to find a boat that I could swing off of a rope into. And I could tell the girl we're making plans with, she's like, she's always down for anything. I love her. She's like, all right, like, let me know the boat. And she's asked a few times now, like, let me know the boat. And I'm just like, oh, like, we're finding it. I don't know what boat to go on. So if anyone has recommendations of boats in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, let me know. Because I want to be swinging off of a swing into the water. That's all I want. Maybe have a rum punch. That would be so much fun. I live here. Like, that is so crazy that I live here. Like, on the weekend, I'm going on a catamaran, swinging from a rope with a rum punch in my hand. And I live here. Well, hopefully I'm doing that. I don't know, guys. Oh my gosh, I gotta find a boat. This is stressful. This is a yappy episode. I'm sorry, that's not much of a hot topic, but I hope while you're showering or while you're cleaning your counters, I'm being good background noise for you. I really need to start being healthier. And I'm like playing with the idea of like starting something on TikTok or YouTube, like to hold me accountable so that I can be like, oh, like losing 20 pounds in a month or something. Not that, okay, that's like the first 20 pounds, you guys. Like, it's always like so easy for me. Like being like overweight, it's really easy for me to lose like 20 pounds in a month. And then it becomes like really hard. You know, it becomes really hard. So don't think losing 20 pounds in a month is like attainable for anyone. It's just like when you are overweight, it comes off way quicker at the beginning. So like, I don't know if I want to do something like that. I would probably title it something different just so like, you know, people don't get the wrong idea, but just like a health journey to hold me accountable. But because I feel like those videos would be really easy to film and edit and get up. And like people love following stuff like that. But also like Sam did something like that. So I don't want to seem like a copier. But at the end of the day, we are just all content creators. So I do want to do something like that. It's just scary because I love food. Oh, I love food. I love it so much. You want to know oh my gosh. I've been so fixated on, oh, what's it called? This week, it's my hyper fixation. It's like lemon rice and chicken soup. Oh, it's something lemon jello. No, it's not that. It's Greek. I could tell you exactly what it's called. It is so good. It's called avgolemano soup. Oh, it is so good. It's like lemon rice and chicken soup, but they like take some of the rice and blend it up and then like add some of the broth and some egg so it gets a little creamy, and then they add that back into the soup with like the actual chicken and rice, so it's like creamy and lemony and delicious. My other hyperfixation is pomegranates. Oh my god, wait, no. Oh my god, stop. Everyone needs to try this. I cannot believe I have not talked about this yet. This has been my hyper fixation. It has to be a fresh pomegranate. You take all the seeds out, right? You put it in a bowl, and when you like, I'm sure a lot of you know, but when you shuck a pomegranate, you do it into a bowl, and if you fill the bowl with water, all of like the white parts float. So you could skim those out, and then you're left with just the seeds at the bottom. Or you could fill the bowl up first with water, and you know, as you shuck it, the white parts will float and the seeds will sink, whatever. Then what I do is I put a whole bunch of ice in the water, right? And I stir it. Give it a little stir. And I make sure it's not a lot of water so that it gets really cold really quickly. And is that called like blanching? Blanch? I don't know what it's called, but apparently this is well known. I didn't know. But when you put vegetables and fruit in ice cold water, it makes them like way like crunchier and like fresher. I don't know. That's not why I did it. I did it just because I wanted them to be ice cold and refreshing, right? So I was doing that for a while and I was like, this is so good. But then, I got a lemon, and I didn't even mean for this to happen, but it was such like a ripe lemon. It was like sweet and sour. It was such a good lemon. And I just think of like a lemon wedge that you would get at like a restaurant with your drink. I take like that size and I squeeze it on the seeds. So it's a lot of lemon. And they're ice cold, sweet because they're pomegranate, and then they have like the lemon squeezed on it, and they become like so sour, and like it's like I'm eating candy, but it's so healthy. It tastes like the best sour candy you would ever eat, but it's ice cold and delicious. Oh my god, you guys, please, 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 everyone try it and get back to me. I'm gonna actually make a TikTok about it, and maybe it'll start a trend. Oh, guys, oh my gosh. Let me do that, and then you guys could reply with you doing it, and we could start a little trend. That would be fun, but it is so, so good. My whole fridge is filled with pomegranates right now. Look, I'm eating fucking lemon and rice soup and pomegranates. Why do I have a waist? My waist should not be here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I don't understand why I'm eating healthy, and my skin looks like this, and my waist looks like that. It doesn't make sense, but I guess that's what they call old age. Speaking of that, oh my god, Alex Earl is bringing skinny jeans back now. I can't even fit in my fat jeans. What am I gonna do with my skinny jeans? Next, are there gonna be holes ripped in them too? I mean, I don't mind skinny jeans. Like they hold everything in, but now I gotta go buy all new jeans when I just had to buy new jeans because I gained this weight. Like, I guess this is what happens. Like, I'm about to be done with the trends, and I'm just gonna be old and stuck in my ways, and I'm gonna be like, what's gonna be the Karen haircut? Like the Karen bob of 2035. It's gonna be the skinny jeans. And you know what? I'm gonna be wearing them. I am sorry for this random episode. I'm not gonna, I already explained why. It was kind of just like a me thinking out loud type episode. It was very last minute just so I could get you guys something to keep you company on your ride to work or while you're cleaning, studying, whatever you're doing. God, I hope you're not listening to me while you study, but I love you guys, and I made a promise to you that I would not miss any weeks. And, the natural disaster of the fires, that was a different story. But if I can help it, I will not be missing any weeks for you guys, okay? I love you guys, and I don't know what this episode was. I'm sorry if you're tuning in for the first time. I'm so sorry. Go watch the last one or the next one, because the next one will probably be with Morgan. Or maybe the one after that. I don't know. But I'm excited for that. This is going to be a good year, you guys. There's, if there's a hurdle thrown at you this week, this year, this month, whatever it might be, you just got to keep pushing and really take a look at it and be like, if you're letting it get in the way of things, take a step back and be like, okay, is this valid? Like, is it a good excuse? Yes. But if I just work hard to get over this hurdle, would it work out better for me in the end? Would it? Yes. So like, did that make any sense? I was just thinking, because, I was like, I'm so swamped with work this week. And then like this hurdle happened. And I was like, I could just let everyone know, like, we had technical difficulties getting the footage from the influencer. It wasn't my fault. It's not my fault. It's a good excuse. But at the end of the day, that would just be hurting me. And it would be hurting you guys, because you guys look forward to these videos every week. So apply that to whatever it is you're going through. Maybe you do have valid excuses, and maybe there are valid hurdles in your life, but try to find a way around them, and it'll work out better for you at the end. I think that was a good way of saying it. Damn, I'm just trying to have like a good quote like Trisha did in her Broadway show, but I don't have fucking writers, okay? I don't have writers. This is just me sitting down last minute. Now I'm yelling at you after I was inspirational. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. I love you guys, and I gotta film another episode tomorrow, but we'll have Jenna come back. We'll have Jenna on that one. It'll be a lot of fun. And then Morgan. So do all the things that I always ask you guys to do. You know what to do. Comment below, everything. I love you guys so much. Thank you you picked my brain today. This was just everything that was on my brain today. And I will see you guys very soon. I love you.